In this video, I will be unboxing a brand new curing lamp. But before I get started on that, let me go ahead and turn on my actual lamp to get some better lighting in here. Ah, that's better. Okay, so why would I get something like this? I am not a nail art professional. I do enjoy nail hobbies, whether it's rhinestoning nails or collecting press-on nails, decorating, things like that. So I enjoy decorating small things. I have for as long as I can remember. It's just fun and I like to be creative. Okay, why would I get a professional nail lamp? Because I recently got my nails done and I did post a short about this. I usually don't have like anything negative on my channel. I don't like to complain about things or just like be negative in general. But I really wanted to basically I guess start a new series on my channel. So I thought, hey, this is the perfect segue. No hate to the nail artist. I respect manicurists. I know they work very, very hard at their craft. So I did not complain to the manicurist. She was lovely, very hardworking, and she took my feedback seriously because there were small things that I did ask her to fix. She said she would. She ended up not fixing them. And I promise I'm not a pushover or anything like that. I always speak up, but I really didn't want to push too hard. There was a language barrier as well. But yeah, I'm just going to point out some mistakes that she made. So after she added the gel powder, I guess it's called, she asked me what I thought. Right, so this is before she added the color, and I just briefly looked at them. I'm like, yeah, the shape is okay. And then when I saw that there was a lot of gel left under here, I asked her if she could remove the excess gel or whatever powder, the acrylic, I don't know. I don't have all the terminology because I'm not a nail professional. But anyway, she said she would. She said she's going to repeat the filing process. And she did, but this was the result, okay? And I did not want to push, okay? I happened to go to the nail salon with someone else, and that person is a regular at that nail salon, so I didn't want to complain too much. I don't think I'm going back. I have yet to find a nail artist or nail salon that actually provides quality work, at least in my area. And there were other issues too. So a lot of the gel, I know my fingers are gross. I'm a crafter. I get my hands bruised and scratched and all sorts of things, so my fingers usually look like this, but yeah, they're particularly bad this week apparently. So anyway, so a lot of flooding. So I picked up the flooding term because I learned that the reason why gel lifts is because the gel touches the cuticle, right? And cuticle is skin, dry skin cells scrape off, and therefore the paint comes up and then it starts to lift. I've done gel several times before. It's not like this, I guess, wait, I think I just got a notification on my computer. Let me just look at that really quickly. So I am traveling around my home right now, but essentially, I have gotten gel before and it was fun. It was a fun experience. I've had it several times, and then I decided that I was gonna take a long break so I can be creative with my nails and do fun stuff. And let me just say that I much prefer to do my own nails, and this kind of like validated it. Like the length is beautiful. I love the C curve, but there's just too many things wrong. Like, in fact, I think that might be glue left over from when she was adding the acrylic tips. But anyways, I have experience with using like rhinestone glue and things like that. So I do have experience with rhinestone gel, nail polish. Like I know some of the basics and like the creative side of doing nails, but I don't, I've never done the actual tips, like gluing on tips and then adding powder or builder gel. So anyway, kind of a long rant, and I do apologize. But if you're here, if you're still here, thanks for watching. But essentially, while I was there, I was studying the manicurist. So for me, when I do go get hair treatments or like just beauty treatments in general, or like even self-care things, like a massage, you know, meeting a massage therapist and having them, you know, massage you, it's educational for me. So I like health and beauty services once in a while so I can learn from them, and then take that knowledge home and then buy the appropriate tools and do things on my own. Okay. And I'm not saying that I'm better than the professionals, nowhere close. I could not do this on my own. Okay. At this point in my creative era, I do not have the skills to pull this off right now. Okay. So that's another reason I didn't complain, because I know that the manicurist could do a better job than I can. Okay. If she gave me a powder and a brush and a dip or whatever, I would not be able to do what she did. Okay. That's another reason I didn't push. I was extremely graceful. And I felt like I was being recertified or like learning new things, right? So that's what I feel like happens when I go to get my nails done. I'm always learning new things, learning new techniques, like mainly with basics. Like I learned about cuticle removers and things like that a few years ago, and I've been using cuticle gel, remover gel, instead of like nipping aggressively. But yeah, there was just so many errors, and speaking of cuticles, she did nip me. There are way better techniques to remove cuticles, okay? So it was a very rushed job, and what really frustrated me was that it was just me and someone else. Like the salon was empty. We were their first customers. There was nobody else there. So there was no reason for them to rush. So yeah, but anyway, again, no hate to the manicurist. I respect their job, and I still think they did an okay job, okay? So yeah, Alexa, stop. I don't know what the reminder was. Let me check my phone. I don't want to edit that out, but it is what it is. Okay, anywho, I essentially want to see if I can do this at home. I already ordered the builder gel, the gel polish from D&D, and a bunch of other stuff. So I've always wanted a professional nail lamp for my gel projects. Okay, so like if I'm curing gel, I want to be able to cure it under a good lamp. I have those like really affordable, cheap UV lamp sticks, right? Like you hold it and it just like cures one nail at a time, and I use that to decorate nails. But it's kind of exhausting when you're decorating a bunch of nails at the same time. It's like, you know, and the battery dies really quickly. So this one is apparently cordless. So it's rechargeable, which is amazing. And I think this is the one that she had. the manicurist. So I asked her questions about some of the tools that she uses, or at least I tried to. Again, there was a language barrier. And, you know, I asked if I could take pictures of the tools that she used. I don't think this is the exact one she had, but it was very similar. And there were rhinestone versions, and I like shiny things. I like to enhance my hobbies and create a better experience for myself. So let's go ahead and unbox this baby. Yeah, super excited about this. It was kind of expensive, but I think there was like an Amazon sale or something. I did get the white crystal. So that happens a lot, I notice, with certain products that come in different colors. Like the box has a different color than what's inside. But I did not order the pink. I ordered the white to match my desk. Okay. So it's a decent quality box. All right, which way are we opening this baby? Yay! Okay, so it's the perfect color. Before I open this all the way, I want to mention that the reviews mentioned that they used like the rhinestone sticker. It's like wide stickers all over. It's like strips of rhinestone, I guess. I've seen those before online, so it's not like individually like placed. So apparently it can get sticky, but if you have something like this at home or you're thinking about getting it, I read online that you can take an alcohol wipe and just clean the surface of the rhinestones because they get sticky because of the adhesive of the rhinestone strips. Yeah, if I'm explaining that correctly. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this. Please be sure to read the following instructions. Curing time. Refer to Beetles gel polish, the best seller. Beetles. Okay, so I've been researching gel related things for a really long time, and I read that Beetles causes dermatitis in a lot of people who do their own nails at home. I don't know how accurate that is, but I've personally heard of a lot of complaints about that particular brand, so tread lightly, be careful. Okay, thin base coat 1 minute, and then each layer of gel gets 2 to 3 minutes, okay? Most gel brands have their request curing time for any nail lamp. It depends on your gel rather than lamp. Okay, I also read that not every lamp can be used for, or cures the gel properly. It needs to be a certain watt. Let me see if I can give you the exact numbers. But I did my homework before buying this. I don't buy things willy-nilly. Okay, let me just look up the information very quickly. And I could maybe also tell you how much I paid for it. Okay, so regular price, just so you know, is around $79.99. I paid around $50 USD. So this, when charged completely, can be used for over 5,000 hours, and that's perfect for someone like me. This is, again, a professional nail lamp. So great for salons, and you know, if you're like a freelancer or something. I don't know what the exact terminology, but if you have like a small business, apparently this is fantastic. And apparently, oh, it's supposed to come with gloves, and it has a built-in smart sensor. So when you put your hands in, the light comes on, which is great. But let me see if I can pull up some of the technical stuff here, because there is a certain number. Okay. So I don't know exactly what this means, but the light has to be between 365 and 405 nm. Let me see what that means. I'm just gonna ask my AI really quick. What metric is used to measure how strong a professional nail curing lamp Okay, let's see what it says. Okay, so there's wattage, which is W. Oh, and then there's wavelength. Okay, that's NM. The lamp's UV or LED wavelength determines what type of gel it can cure. Most modern professional lamps use dual wavelengths, which is 365 wavelength and 405 wavelength to cure a wide range of gel products. Okay, very good. Okay, so that's what you need. Okay, 365 and 405. I made sure to do my research before officially buying this. This is a long time coming. I've been wanting this for over a year. I think last year is when I started getting kind of serious about like nail design and stuff. I don't post all of my work online. I just post it when I feel like it. I don't, you know, I'm not a professional anything online, or like I don't provide services directly to people. So I don't really see the need to advertise my skills. I just do it for fun, okay? It's just a hobby. That's what a hobby is. You do it for yourself. Okay. I want to see if there's anything else I wanted to mention about this, because I am in the process of like nerding out about nail products and stuff. Oh, there's another, okay, I also wanted to read this. Please ensure to cure enough time as required by the brands of your gel. So Beetles, apparently it's popular according to the box, but I've read horror stories online of dermatitis and like, you know, having infections and stuff. I purchased, Alexa, stop. I recently purchased the Modellenes builder gel, and I think I bought it in clear. So apparently clear, the gel has to be clear, or has to be like somewhat transparent, like it has to be exposed is what I mean to say. So if you're putting a nail on top of your gel, the nail has to be clear. It can't be an opaque color, right? So it has to be like a sheer acrylic nail essentially, or a tip, whatever. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, so it needs to cure properly. I think that's why a lot of people get dermatitis, because things are not curing properly. I'm just gonna wait for that ambulance or police car to go by. I know I'm kind of all over the place in this video, but I just kind of want to wing it. I find that I sometimes over edit my videos, and I want to be as authentic as possible, if I'm being honest. I just want to do something really quickly. I am multitasking right now. I'm not supposed to be. I can't help it. Okay, so I can't seem to get this done right now. That's okay. Okay, I have multiple computers on right now, and I'm managing different projects, so I need to make sure that things are wrapping up successfully. That's why I am moving back and forth between my desks and my computers. So, Alexa, stop. Oh my God. This video is all over the place. I'm so sorry. But you're still here, so you find me interesting. So thank you so much. So yeah, so the gel has to be clear. If you use an opaque nail on top of the gel, even if the gel is clear, the gel is not going to cure it because the UV cannot penetrate through a solid color, right? So that's what's happening. People are either not using the right wavelength on a lamp, whatever. And it's possible that the gel is not curing properly because they are not letting the gel be fully exposed to the wavelength. Essentially, the gel is not curing properly or fully, okay? And I noticed that even with my little UV lamp sticks, I literally have to sometimes hold it over something so long just to dry halfway. And I ask, why is this happening? And it's because I either put too much, like a very thick gel, with the rhinestone gel that I use, or it is surrounded by something that is like opaque, right? So the gel is not being fully exposed to the UV light. And I noticed it takes a really long time, so I'm just there holding the freaking thing. So yeah, so this is definitely an investment. I hope it works. I hope everything goes smoothly. But yeah, so this is a brand, a Davy or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, cool, I can activate my warranty. That's awesome. So this has a warranty, which is awesome. All right, I am so beyond excited because I'm gonna be using this for a bunch of stuff, not just nails. Okay, I'm trying to find the best way to take this out. It's wrapped really nicely with the bubble wrap. Okay, again, this is rechargeable. And you are supposed to charge it all the way before using it. See, I told you I did my homework. Let's see, what else do I need to mention? Okay, so it comes with the lamp, the power adapter, a manual, and then we have 3 different timers, and then we have the port on the back where we plug in the adapter. Okay, so I'm just gonna read the instructions. Okay, so this is used for UV LED gel and builder gel, which is photosensitive, not for air dry polish. But I do wonder what would happen if I used it for polish. And I noticed also that this product, when I was doing my research, so a lot of times people refer to the UV lamp as a nail dryer, although it's not obviously completely accurate. So the rechargeable design makes it cordless and portable. I think this is great, again, if you're like a traveling nail professional nail, I don't know the terminology. I'm just a regular old person on YouTube documenting her journey during her creative era. Okay. But I do hope I'm creative until like forever. Okay, so we have to tear off the blue anti-scratch film on the surface to reveal the silver reflective film inside. This will enhance the drying effect. So that's one thing I noticed. So again, I've done gel before. I've seen machines like this, very similar machines, but the one at the salon that I went to, her UV lamp was reflective. It was completely reflective. So you got like a 360 drying effect on the nail. Like these dried really quickly. And I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. So please charge before use. After plugging in power, the charger light turns red. When fully charged, it turns green. Press power button to turn it on and off, then press 30, 60, or 90 seconds to choose model. Hands in, lights on, display will show remaining time. That's another thing I really like, that the display is so freaking massive. I was like, whoa. And also hers, so it's funny that they call this a professional nail lamp, and I'll tell you why. So as you can see, maybe I should take it out of the bubble wrap to give you a better look, because I don't even know what it looks like. But I'm gonna talk about what I think about the design in just a moment. Let me show you really quickly what's in here. So I'm just pulling things out. They have stuff in here. So we have the gloves. These are meant to protect your hands from the UV rays. Oh, this is another reason I took a break from gel polish. It's because of the reviews or the stories, horror stories related to skin cancer and stuff. So this is how it fits. I have like, I guess, medium, regular sized hands, not small, not big. So so these are great for long fingers, let me tell you. That was one of the reviews, I think. Could be wrong, but yeah. So it's supposed to protect your hand, and there's 2 of them. A very comfortable material. It's almost like swimwear. Yeah, and this smells like it too. I did order a set of pink ones just to match the aesthetic. And also those look a lot better quality. So yeah, so there's 2 of them. The threading is falling off and stuff here. Let's keep taking things out. Okay, so this is the adapter. I will be plugging it shortly. So there's the adapter, or maybe I can plug it in now. I just want to test this to see if it works on camera. So I guess I will plug it in anyway. Why not? We have the time. Let's just do it. So I'm just removing the bubble wrap right now. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty. Okay. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, so there is a plastic covering all over this, and I think I want to leave it on. I think I want to leave it on. I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, but we should at least take this off. Ooh, did you see that? Hold on. Oh, that was crazy. It just turned on by itself. Okay. Well, not really. I turned it on, but yeah. Okay. I'm debating on whether or not to take this off because it looks so pretty. I'm not ready. No, but that's silly. I should just take this off. I'm being such a baby. I should take this off, right? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, this baby is coming right off. That is so pretty. I'm trying to get in a headspace of letting things just get damaged, right? I'm always trying to keep things in their perfect, like perfect, how do you say? Like looking brand new, but oh my God, this is so pretty. Do you see that? No way. Okay, this is an experience. Okay, yeah, so the rhinestones are sticky again. You can use an alcohol wipe to fix that. And I recently purchased lint-free pads because that's something that I've been needing for a long time. There's always fluffy things when I'm doing my nails. So, ooh, uh-oh, I almost took that off. So yeah, as you can see, it's a strip. It might peel over time, and that's okay. I don't really care. I want to be able to use my stuff without panicking that it's not going to look as good as new. That was fun. Maybe I should activate the warranty. Okay, I'm not going to throw this out yet. Okay, yeah, it's extremely sticky. I do not like that. That is a sensation nightmare. That's what that is. Yeah, I am not digging this. So let me go ahead and clean this really quickly. It is very sticky. The reviews were correct. I'm just gonna grab some paper towel and alcohol. So yeah, I ordered lint-free pads. I think it's due time that I get some of those. Oh my God, I'm walking to my desk and it looks like a magical like chest box or something on my desk. Such a beauty. And I think having things that are both functional and beautiful is just so special. Okay, I'm using like the cheap stuff here, but it should work. Let me just see if I can remove some of that stickiness. And thank you to that kind person who left that review on Amazon. Okay, I don't know if it's really helping. But yeah, I want you to look at the design. You're going to notice that the part where you put your hands is the same way the numbers are facing. So we have 30, 60, 90 second options and the power button. And if you do nails professionally, the numbers are supposed to be on your side because you're the one adjusting the numbers and turning it on. And that's what the manicurist had, the one that I went to. Yeah, okay, it's taking care of some of the stickiness, not too bad. But the buttons were facing her direction. So I think it's very interesting. Wow, this is so pretty, wow. Gorgeous, my God. That is a giant, beautiful disco ball. But essentially, I thought that was interesting when I was shopping for this, because I was like, I don't want the buttons to face that way. I want them to face towards me because I'm doing my own nails here. I'm just trying my best to clean this. Yeah, okay, it's taking care of some of it. Kind of annoying that it's sticky like that. I've never used like rhinestone pads. I have seen them online and stuff, but I just never used them. So that's what that looks like inside. You see how it's like reflective? It's like a mirror. I've never seen that before until I got my nails done that day. I don't remember what day it was, but it was very recent. My days are like a blur. I work from home, so sometimes I don't know what day it is. I'm just being honest. But yeah, that's something I noticed about the design, is that some of these nail lamps had the buttons facing towards the person getting their nails done, and some had the buttons facing towards the manicurist, right? Very interesting. And I wonder if a client ever has to turn on their own lamp. Maybe that's why they did it, to give the customer autonomy. I don't know. Okay, this looks really beautiful. I'm just annoyed by the stickiness. Like, yeah, sensory nightmare for me. Okay. All right, it is what it is. Eventually, it'll get less sticky as lint falls in between the cracks and stuff. So I'm not gonna stress it, but yeah. Okay, I'm also gonna clean my desk really quick. There's so much lint and stuff here. As soon as this box came in, I was like, oh yeah, we are gonna unbox and film this right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the inside. So you are supposed to remove the film. And it's anti-scratch, that's why they add it, I guess. So I'm just removing all of that. Woo, okay, very nice. So you see how reflective that is? It looks like a toaster oven, a really pretty toaster oven. Amazing. Yeah, this looks a lot like the one that the woman had on her nail desk. I don't know what you call it, but yeah. I'm also gonna clean up just a little bit. I don't think I need the manual, but we'll keep it to the side for now. Oh, okay, so really quickly, don't add water to the machine or liquid, whatever. If the adapter is not working, don't use the nail lamp. Please not to turn on the machine more than 600 seconds. Otherwise, it's going to reduce the lifetime of nail lamp. Oh, that's another thing with nail lamps that I was reading the comments about. Some people were complaining, oh, it's not that sticky anymore. Nice. Some people were complaining about the lamp dying on them, but they admitted that, oh, it's just because they handle a lot of customers. My God, how gorgeous. I love shiny things. I have more shiny things like this on the way, by the way. Oh, there's going to be more unboxings for sure. I want to document this journey of trying to do my own set, a full set at home with gel polish. Oh my God. Okay, I feel like a big kid right now. That's a very good thing. But yeah, people were saying that it's because they just use it a lot, so it dies on them. I do not have that problem. I do my nails maybe every couple days, like I'll switch out my nails. I'll do press-on nails and decorate them or whatever. I get really bored. So like, it's only been a few days. I don't remember exactly the day I got it, but it's only been a few days and I'm kind of bored already. So this is a great sign. It's very validating, that feeling of like, oh man, I wish I could change my nails already. It's a great sign and validation that this was a great purchase. Because I'll definitely be using the crap out of this one. Okay. Yeah, never look directly at the UV light. I think that's obvious. So like my little UV sticks, I have maybe 2 or 3 of them that are rechargeable. I try to be very careful when doing them. That's another reason I wanted this, because sometimes my cat will like jump on my desk or whatever. And while I'm holding the stick, and she'll like get really close, and I don't want the thing in her eye, the UV light, like it's just dangerous. It's not safe, in my opinion. I'm using big scary words, but I think you know what I mean. So I think this is safer because the light is it's concentrated here, like inside. You know what I mean? Like it's not reflecting off of something shiny on my nail and going directly in my eye or something, because I feel uncomfortable when I use it. That's just what I'm gonna say. The sticks that I have, the UV light, it's like a flashlight. That's what it is. I keep saying stick. What's wrong with me? I've had a long day, guys. Okay, it's forbidden to place a product in a place exposed to sunlight. And away from heat generating electronic equipment such as heat sources. So my desk is currently, I have multiple desks, but the desk I'm currently working on right now is directly in front of a radiator. It is basically summertime, okay? So the radiator shouldn't be turning on, so I will be leaving this here. And it looks like decoration from a distance, like this thing is genuinely beautiful. Oh, there's a little adapter plug thing. Okay, moving on. Oh, during the charging process, there will be normal slight heating phenomenon. Okay. If the product accidentally leaks electrolyte, immediately flush the body contact area with large amount of cold water. I don't know what that means. Electrolyte. Like, oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know what that means. But anyway, there's a lot of LED lights. There's some on the top and on the side. Really, really cool. My cat is around me right now. Oh, there's something I wanted to talk about. This is something I'm keeping in mind as I move through this nail journey, this gel journey. There's this thing called a heat spike, which is, I guess, what happens when you are curing your nails and they start to burn. I think that has to do with, yeah, it's just burning, whatever. It's just like a high burning sensation. I had that last time at the salon. I have it maybe every time I've ever done my nails, like using a lamp like this. It usually burns. It even burns when I do, when I like directly put UV light on my nail like this, which I hate that sensation so much. But the reason it happens is because you're supposed to put like a base coat of gel, let that cure completely. But before you do that, like give it like 10 seconds, take your hand out and put it back in for a minute. Like slowly get your nail warm, if that makes sense, or the gel warm. That's my understanding of how to prevent that heat spike from happening, which causes the burn. That's my understanding. I'm debating on whether or not to leave the comments open on this video. I really don't think anyone's gonna watch this. This video is gonna be very long and probably with no edits because I want to be authentic here as I'm documenting this journey. But we'll see what happens. Let's see if I actually want to keep the comments open. I usually leave the comments on my shorts open, so you can always comment there if you have feedback. But yeah, anyway, whatever. So I did my research. I'm trying to be as safe as possible. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm not licensed. I considered getting licensed for the sake of doing my own treatments at home, but the certification is like $6,000. I'm not paying that just to do my own nails at home. I do not want to provide services for other people. It's just way too much liability, and I already have a job. So not YouTube, but an actual like a traditional job. So I don't actually need to do nails professionally. Okay. But yeah, I respect the art. I think it's really cool that people are skilled in things like this. And it inspires me so much, like the woman that was working on my nails, even though it wasn't perfect, it's still inspiring. It's like, hey, if she can do it, I can do it too, right? And I have free time on the weekends, not all weekends, but if I consider this to be a hobby, and it's and that's what I like to do during my free time, my hobbies, then I could definitely make time to do intricate designs. I guess she was on a time crunch, even though it was just me and someone else there. But I was the only person getting my nails done in the whole salon. You know, she may have been just, maybe that's just how she works. She likes to work quick. She didn't want to take her time. Totally, completely fine. It's not a big deal. It was not a luxury salon. The bar was low. The bar was low. But because I like the way I do my nails better, I tend to have a high bar. That's it. But when it comes to services like a full set and, you know, adding a tip and stuff, I've never done that before. So I'm gonna try. If it fails, it fails. It is what it is. But at least I'm documenting this journey. But yeah, okay, so let me charge this. I could have been charging this the whole time I was talking. Oh my goodness. This might be my like longest unboxing yet. I'm probably not gonna watch this video back either. I'm just gonna upload it because I'm really trying to be comfortable with, you know, just making authentic content and not editing out every little weird or awkward or cringy thing I say. Okay, so here is the battery indicator. It looks like it's almost there. Almost fully charged. I think it's supposed to turn green or something. I do wonder, can it be plugged in and used at the same time? Okay, so it says 0 right now. Let's do, ooh, that is bright, bright, bright. My goodness, I think I need sunglasses. Oh, that's really hot. That's really hot. Okay. So, okay, so there's the countdown. Oh my God, the reflection is insane. Like my eyes are hurting right now. Oh my God, this is insanely bright. So I'm not putting my hand in there because it's really warm in there. Okay, so I'm gonna put my hand in and see. Oh, did you see that? Wow, so it automatically goes on 120 seconds. All right, so I'm not gonna be testing this any further in this video. This is a really beautiful curing lamp. It is plastic on the bottom. I'm gonna be honest with you, this feels really cheap. I would not pay more than $50 for this. I think it is a very beautiful item. It'll definitely motivate me to use it more often. Again, function and form, I love it. I combine them. I like my my tools and stuff to be beautiful. It's aesthetically pleasing. It makes me happy when I look at it. Oh, and in the meantime, before I close out this video, I want to perhaps talk about some of the things that I ordered and that I might be unboxing on my channel. Let's see. Okay, so the color, so I was trying to find the color that closely matches this. It's like a soft pastel pink color. She said it was baby pink, but it's super, super light. I'm obsessed with it. It's giving Easter. Okay, so this is the D&D gel polish set. I'm sorry, the one that I bought. It is the D&D gel polish set. Let me zoom in soft pink. I thought this was close, and yeah, the resolution and stuff on my screen may be changing the color, but I'm like, hey, that's a really pretty color. Why wouldn't I get that? And I've heard such good things about D&D. I've known about D&D for years. I've even have added it to my cart and taken it off because of the scary things I've heard about gel polish and stuff like over the years. But I'm ready to be safer with this, right? Like I have a passion for this now, so I'm okay with taking my chances. And again, I'm doing my nails myself. She did not offer me gloves there. She was not even wearing gloves or a mask. My point is, I can provide a safe space for myself when it comes to this. Okay, so another thing I purchased is, this is also a long time coming, guys. I can't believe I bought this. It's a nail drill. This is the exact one she had. So I basically tried to buy the stuff that she had, and I've been looking at nail drills for years, okay, for years. This was expensive, this nail drill, very expensive in my opinion. It was around $40, 40 USD. But I am so very much in need of an e-file, very much so. I am terrible at filing my nails, okay? So I also watched her file near the cuticle to get rid of that extra, I guess, like skin. It's kind of gross to say, but you know what I mean. So that's on its way. Let me see what else I bought. So it's gonna match this, hopefully. I think it uses the same like rhinestone strip. I bought some other stuff. I don't know if I should keep it a surprise or not. But you know what? No, I'm documenting my journey. Let me go ahead and talk about what else I ordered. Because I do watch my own videos. I do. It gives me inspiration to try new stuff. So that's a good thing I'm documenting this. Okay. I bought something that I've always needed, but I didn't know existed, okay? So I don't know if you've heard of the sunflower, that it's basically something that manicurists use. So it looks like a light bulb. I mean, it is a light bulb, but it's also a vacuum that suctions dust. So when you're filing a nail, those nail particles are in the atmosphere and you're absorbing them through your lungs, which is really bad for you. So there's this thing called a sunflower, and I guess it hooks to your desk, and when it turns on, it absorbs any dust particles in the air. It's noisy. It's called a sunflower, okay? I do not want that on my desk, okay? It's just too much clutter. So I decided to get another dust collector. This is fantastic for so many different tools. There are many cases where I'm working with projects that have a lot of dust, or yeah, just dust. Okay, so this is a nail dust collector. It's rechargeable. It was very, very expensive, very expensive. It definitely is taking a huge chunk out of my budget. And I really hope this works out. It was $100, guys. $100, okay? Now here's the thing with me, okay? When it comes to my hobbies or education, I am willing to spend a pretty penny on things and try to buy the best or close to the best on the market. There is one that is probably the best on the market. It's the Valentino dust collector. It's like $800. That's way too much money. That's vacation money, okay? That's a plane ride money. That's far out of my budget. And I don't do this professionally, so there's no return. You know, there's no return. It's not like I'm making the money back, essentially. So I thought $100, I know I'm gonna be using this for different projects, not just nail stuff. but just projects in general that have debris or that cause debris on my desk. Okay, and this one is bedazzled. So there were two things that increased the price. Number one, it's cordless, and number two, it has rhinestones on it. I think the cheaper one is like 60 and it doesn't have anything else. Yeah, actually no. It's only like $20 cheaper. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see something. I just want to look at the price real quick. I want to see how much I actually paid for this. Yeah. Okay, so I technically bought it on sale, so it's actually more expensive. Another thing I bought, let me show you. Yeah, so I bought a lot of stuff over the last few days. And these are things I've wanted for so long. And I received validation after getting very subpar, low quality nails done. Again, no hate to the nail artist. I respect the job so much. Okay, this is what I got. And I've heard about builder gel, but I was like spooked by all the dermatitis stories. So, but anyway, I'm trying not to live in a space where I'm like scared to do things that I love. These are the anti-UV gloves, so they're a lot slimmer. Okay, they're not as bulky as these. Yeah, so, and they're pink again. I love pink. I try to have bright, happy colors near my desk because it puts me in a good mood. Okay, and I could use that extra dopamine. The nail artist lady also had this really pretty matching brush, so I bought the exact one she has. Okay, and then I also bought the same exact tips that she has. So I bought these. I'm very familiar with press-on nails. I think this should be a breeze to use. It even comes with this clipper thing, nail glue. I'm going to be using my own nail glue. I can use these as a backup. I have maybe like 50 of these already from different nail sets that I've been collecting and using over the years. It comes with a little cuticle thing there. I have most of these tools already, but I got these. These have a C curve, and I can trim them to whatever size I want. I definitely want a longer style. I do prefer longer nails. I only went short because I wanted to see the process, and I didn't want to, how do you say, overcommit to what she was doing, because it was my first time there, and I feel like you could see the imperfections more when the nails are longer. So I think deep down I knew the process wasn't going to be perfect, because I've received, I don't think I've ever had like a real good experience with my nails. I've been to maybe 5 salons, and I just I just have not had the best experience. I've always been happier with the way I do my nails. Kind of a bummer, I'm not gonna lie, especially when you're paying with hard-earned money. It's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's out of my control. What is within my control is what I can do, okay? My actions. And that's why I'm on this journey to try to replicate this and make it better. And also learn how to do fill-ins and stuff so I can grow this out and, you know, go from there. So these are the lint-free wipes that I bought. I don't know, I didn't know these existed, okay? So one thing I've noticed over the last couple days is that there are so many products that fix small annoying things that happen when I'm doing my nails, okay? Or working with things that require like wiping, for example, like wiping, I don't know, like wiping excess nail glue off my finger or something like that. When I'm using a regular wipe, cotton wipe, there's lint everywhere. It's like little things like that. They're just like solutions for it, right? Nail dust, it's hard to see, and I could really use a better way to clean. So I'm learning a lot. I'm super excited about learning how to do builder gel. I watch tutorials in my free time, okay? So like during my lunch break, I'll just spend like 40 minutes on TikTok watching the different strokes you can make with the builder gel, which is something like this. So like learning how to build the apex. So you start here and then you just go like this. And then you take a liner brush, I think it's called. It's a really skinny nail brush, which is probably something I have to order. Or I could just probably go to the 99-cent store and get. But we'll see what happens, because that seems like maintenance. I hate using brushes for things. But anyway. So you just go like this, and then you flip the nail upside down because it's self-leveling. It needs gravity to self-level. It pushes away from the cuticle, the builder gel, I mean. I'm also trying to learn how to build the apex, which is the top middle of the nail. That's where the pressure points is, I guess, with nails, like when you're using them or whatever. I also, oh wow, I just realized I need to get a base coat / primer now. I can also create a slip gel with a builder. Anyway, I'm learning a lot. I'm taking this, I don't want to say seriously, because this is a hobby. I don't want to take things too seriously, even though I'm spending hundreds of dollars on this hobby. These are things I plan to keep for at least 5 years, okay? So yeah, 5 years, at least. And I don't buy expensive things like jewelry. I haven't been on a trip in a really long time. So for me, it is an investment. It's not the hobby that I'm taking seriously, it's the learning that I'm taking seriously. So basically creating my own course. But yeah, my camera's heating up, okay? If I don't film an outro, thank you for watching. And yeah, I really appreciate you being on this journey with me. If you are watching the entire video, again, I doubt anybody will. If you are watching this video, thanks. And if you know anything about nails or anything that I'm saying, if you have feedback, criticisms, feel free to comment on that one short I have complaining about my nails, okay? Yeah, I really appreciate you. I'm super excited to embark on this journey. I mean, I've been on this journey for years now, doing my own nails, but I feel like I'm taking it to a new level now because I'm crossing my boundaries. I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone. I don't want to be scared of dermatitis. It's just so freaking ridiculous that one fear has prevented me from wanting to explore. This is so freaking beautiful. From exploring new techniques and growing within my hobby, right? So growth to me is extremely important. I gain confidence and self-esteem through accomplishments too. And they don't have to be shared with people. Most of my accomplishments are private. But yeah, anyway, I just really want to document this. And, you know, if somehow this video ends up in your feed and you enjoy my content, yeah, please feel free to engage with my other content. Would love to hear from you, especially if you have advice. But yeah, I just want to be more myself on camera. I feel like I over edit so many of my videos because I'm like, oh, this is cringy. Why would I say that? Like, I'm not doing anything or saying anything illegal. Like, why am I so scared of things? Oh my gosh. I am ranting. Okay, so we're approaching an hour of filming. My poor camera's about to die. I'm sorry, camera, I love you. If you enjoy this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. I do a lot of unboxings on my channel, small things, big things. I love hauls. I also enjoy making ASMR videos. There is something so funny about making ASMR. It's just funny to me. It's just hilarious. I love watching my ASMR videos back. They crack me up. I crack myself up, I guess. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to interact with any of my content, and I'll see you later. Bye.